Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 24 of The Flip Side. I'm your host, Tambo, but I go by BEEZY. To the left of me, I got my co-host,
LEXX to Flex. This is the Flip Side podcast, which is a weekly episodic media, sports, and entertainment original.
we did it.
Let's go. Clap it up.
All right. So today, we got a very special guest in the studio. Not just one, we got two. Offspring and Offset.
That's it.
Take off and take, I don't know.
Fuck it, you got a good one.
But we have the COO and the CEO of Infinite Protection. We have DUCE and Dre. I mean, Dre and DUCE. I mean,
how you doing us?
DUCE and Dre.
Dre has discrimination.
They get the picture.
But no, y'all. But like, go ahead and tell us about yourself, man, and what Infinite Protection is about. Because obviously we know it's a security service, but what do y'all want people to get from Infinite Protection?
Man, what we want people to get from Infinite Protection is undeniable safety. So with that, we're covering all aspects of security, from personal protection, which is your bodyguards. In our world, we say executive protection. Your physical security officers that might work a site, like your security officer you might see working at Walmart or at the mall. We provide that for residential communities, HOAs. We also got surveillance cameras, cybersecurity, IT security, transportation, literally anything you could think of with security, we're qualified to do all of that.
So what actually made y'all become security officers in the beginning?
Oh man,
With him wrestling,
I got
You got a story?
I got a story, but I'm gonna keep it short, keep it straight to it. Now I don't like telling the story because I'm feeding into somebody's ego. But that's my dog though, so I'm gonna shout him out. My dog, Zach Savage. Y'all go tap into his new album.
Bro.
shout out Zach.
You know what I'm saying? Set in stone. So me and him, we went to school together in Henderson State in Arkansas. So we just got real cool. Situation took place on campus. We just got real locked in after that. Then like 2 weeks later, he was like, hey, he was already rapping before that, before I met him or anything like that. He was like, hey, whenever I start taking off in the music, I want you to be my security. I'm like, all right, whatever. I ain't thinking too much of it. Well, COVID happened 2 years later. He actually started taking off in his music. Hit me up on FaceTime one day. It's like, hey, whatever you need to do to go get your license or whatever to be legit, I need you to go ahead and do that so you can be my bodyguard. So I'm like, all right, bet. And I went and got the license for it. Around the same time, I became head security at Palms Lounge in Dallas. Really just from doing that. And then I ended up picking up a gig for an annual basketball game in Garland. It was his cameraman at the time, John 2K, and he's real big on Instagram and TikTok, and his girlfriend at the time too.
John 2K.
Yeah, so we did the event. We took a picture together. I posted it. I really didn't think too much of it. Just like, okay, just letting everybody know, I do security. I literally called my cousin and a dude that just started working at Palms, because he was Vince like 6'5", 270. And he just stood there like a brick wall. I didn't even know him at the time. Shout out to Vince. Shout out to Cutthroat Security. He's one of the best bodyguards you can get in Dallas, hands down. So yeah, I literally hit up my cousin and hit him up with no name, with no logos. I went to the Army store, bought some security shirts for them, and we worked.
Damn.
Yeah, no name, no none of that. I just don't wear all black. And John and his girlfriend at the time reposted the picture. Man, and it was on from there. It just went to rolling, and people started DMing me, and then it got too much. I was like, I might as well turn it into a company. Still not thinking it would go this far. And I just kept working at it, and then now we at where we at now.
That shit lie. You must have beat somebody up on campus or something.
Man, I was just there, man. I was just there.
I guess some of my involvement was Madre, man, for all it's in Texas, man, big north side, you feel me? But I was playing in the league at the time. I think when DUCE, because I've known DUCE since high school. I know his cousin Tony went to high school together, all that. And I see him doing the security thing. I'm playing the league. I think I'm at the Panthers at the time. I think when we first started, I was at the Panthers playing, doing my thing. And I always told all my partners, like, if you ever have a business, an idea, and you actually come with a plan, a proposal, a pitch deck, and it's worth my time, I'll invest in it. And so when Deuce came to me about the proposal of investing in a security company, about the things that he needed to get done, I thought it was a great opportunity because we all know that security is going to be something that's been around since the biblical days.
Yeah.
You know, the kings, queens, Mansa Musa, everybody had some type of royal guard, royal security. And it's something that, and unfortunately, the world that we're living in, police are first responders, but they're not on the scene.
Yeah.
And when the actual incident is happening, and that's something that private security is going to be there for. And we want to work with law enforcement, not against them. We are that first barrier, that we are there on site to stop, observe and report, to stop a shooter, to stop people breaking into cars, to just be a presence to help people out. And so that's where I knew that this industry is going to be something that's going to be around for a long time. And it's something that's never going away. And it's something that we can provide, you know, quality service. And one, it's just going to be needed. People, if you want to protect your business, your assets, your friends, your family, your kids, whoever, you're going to need to hire private security at some point because the cops are going to be stretched thin. They're not going to be able to be everywhere at once. And, you know, us working together with them and with the law enforcement, I knew that this was going to be something that was just going to grow big. And it was something that, obviously, yeah, we're all in it to make money in the end of the day. But in the day, we're going to provide a service that is something that is going to be second to none.
Yeah, benefits everybody.
Yeah, it's going to benefit everybody because you need it. I mean, people just need protectors in this world. And I think as a man and as somebody that wants to protect his family and what we got going on, it's just something that was natural. And so it came to me the plan. I invested in it, and I was like, we're going to take this over, and we're going to keep pumping this up. And you know, we're getting this far. We still have a lot.
Now the backstory to how he really got involved.
Yeah.
This was like 1 something at night. On me, it's like 1 something in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in the bed. Now at this point, I just started the company. I'm literally using my checks from Palms, which was a little big. 'Cause I was barely working. I was doing other stuff too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I need some more money to fund whatever I'm trying to do here. I'm not really knowing what I'm trying to do here, but I know I'm doing something. But I know I'm using my actual money to fund it. I'm like, bro, I'm not sure how I'm make some money. Like, how am I gonna be able to keep funding this? And I'm literally just on Instagram, and then boom, he posted something on his story. And then I remember, I was like, dang, he sure was giving me some advice on security. And he told me if I ever needed some investing, he don't mind doing as long as it makes sense. Yeah. But I did him right that night. It was like 1:30 in the morning. He responded back, boom, boom. He was like, yeah, just talk to your management, your company representative, get it on paper, and then, you know, make sure I give it to my lawyer if it makes sense, everything good. I think we had it handled by the end of that week.
And the rest was history.
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
So, what are skills and strengths that both of y'all have individually that make y'all effective security officers? Because, well, you know I kind of know a little about this.
I guess for me, one, we're 2A, you know, advocates. So when we like to shoot, we train. I mean, I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestled growing up. So we like to fight, we like to strike.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we like to grapple. We get out there. You feel need to do. And I would say just a level head. He hating over there because he wrestled.
Hey, man,
But
Jiu-Jitsu is cool, but ain't nothing better than wrestling. You can continue.
Here you go with this wrestling stuff. But no, wrestling is a good art form. But just somebody that is doing some type of form of martial arts is good. It's a good base to have. And I think just level-headed and somebody that just like, you know, we're very detailed, and people call us paranoid, but I don't think we're paranoid. I think we just have a watchful eye.
Prepared.
I mean, you just never know what's going on in this world. You know, this world is you know, a little evil at times, so you just gotta be prepared. And I think for me, you know, obviously we're two different type of people, but for me, yeah, just being prepared, I don't call it paranoid, but just being watchful and having some of that background, as well as just the natural act as a protector and wanting to train to be the best and to get out there, not just saying like, oh, we got black t-shirts on and we carry a gun and we're just saying, oh, we're security. No, we're actually getting certifications. We're actually training. We're actually doing the hard skills as well as in the classroom skills to be you know, effective out in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, dude?
You said what's our
besides
strengths, right?
wrestling, because you know I already know that.
What's our strengths, right?
Yeah, strengths.
Some skills. Yeah.
I'm always ready for anything to go wrong.
So if I just,
I'm ready. When I'm not ready, I'm still ready because I'll wake up. I'm just wired. You guys, any of my friends, bro. That's just me. I'm ready. I'm on edge any moment. Nothing's gonna catch me off guard.
Is James saying?
But I'm also a good balancer. I'm level headed at the same time. So I'm not like a crash out. I'm level headed and I know how to think and strategize in the midst of the situations.
Yeah.
So that's one of my biggest strengths of all. Even in the midst of it, I'm thinking logically while we're doing whatever we're doing in the middle of the situation. Mm-hmm. And I'm an enforcer. I'm good on enforcing.
Draymond.
Man, daddy had him, man, fighting at a young age, man. Daddy had him training and everything, man. He bred for this. Bred for this.
Slamming
right
the
here.
kids
Yeah, he over here got him as a young kid. You working them pad, but I mean, you got to. I believe that you got to teach.
Nah,
your
yeah,
kids.
like me, like
Yeah,
I
you
grew
right.
up. We
Gotta teach
had
your kids self-defense.
me and my dad. We had fight night Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Fight night.
yeah, fight night
Like Mike
Wednesdays.
Vick, fight night?
Yeah, like me and my dad, we not saying we were like being there brawling,
Yeah.
but like it gradually as I got older, okay, we going from, you know, him teaching me this and teaching me that. Now it's like, okay, now you kind of put it into play. Okay, well, we're gonna wrestle around here and there, and then it goes from wrestling. Okay, now we doing light sparring. Yeah. Now, about the time I hit middle school and high school, now we throwing him a little bit more stiffer. Now he slammed me on the ground, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But so I gradually was being prepared in the sense, like you could say, I was being prepared for this because all the fighting and combative training I went through, I guess it finally paid off.
It
for
makes
something.
sense. No.
Yeah,
But like, when did you start like kind of getting the best of him?
I never have.
Oh,
Damn,
No, I ain't gonna say I never have because we stopped at a certain point just because, you know, I'm getting caught up with football and all that type of stuff.
yeah.
But I don't think I ever will until he like in his 80s or something.
You might be able to get him now.
Man, please.
Might be able to get him.
Hey man, he taught me everything I know, but he ain't taught me everything he knows. You know what I'm
Fight
saying?
dirty.
My daddy wired completely different. Ain't no
He might do some crazy
ain't no mercy
stuff.
with
He
him.
might do
He not gonna
crazy
play with
stuff.
you.
Gouge your eye out
Nah.
himself. He might do some crazy.
Yeah.
Did y'all used to fight like growing up in school?
Nah, not me personally. I grew up in the gym fighting.
Yeah.
I maybe had 4 to 5 actual one-on-one fights growing up, but never had any problems because everybody knew I
knew what was
wrestled.
going on.
And then when I started doing Muay Thai, everybody knew I did Muay Thai. So really outside, there wasn't nobody trying to fight me because they knew I was in the gym fighting for real.
Yeah.
Any fights outside of that is when I actually maybe got in college, but those was like group fights. And then once I started working nightlife at Palms, that's when I had started having the most fights in my life because it's the nightlife, it's the
It's
club.
a
Drunk
video
shit.
after I see this. Oh my god!
For real.
This I thought I was, bro. I thought I was looking at Marshawn Lynch hitting somebody.
Man, over there, dude.
Hey man, that's
And
how
I
it
think
get
I seen
real.
it too.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it all.
Yeah,
It
I
don't
see
matter.
both y'all in there.
It don't matter how many.
You gonna do it to him?
I'm crashing all the way out. Yeah,
I was fighting in college,
That nigga
high
DUCE.
school. It just
Yeah, I'm
You grew up just fighting
just
regular.
fighting. Yeah, my daddy doing that. My daddy from Florida, so it's just something that you did. And I was in college. I'm a real respectful person, so I don't play disrespect. I'm a card puller, so you talking crazy with you, I'm gonna pull your card and I'm gonna see about you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you. I just want to embarrass you. I want to hurt your pride.
Yeah.
That type of fighting I like to do. But that's just me though. But when it's necessary, we're not just going over here knocking people out for fun.
snap.
And then,
Yeah, we ain't causing no problems,
that's
nothing.
dumb, man. I'm not here to.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be
We
the
ain't
biggest baddest dude.
purposely
Hey, man,
looking
most of the
for
time, I'm gonna be
nothing.
like, hey, dog, I don't want no problems, man. And now if you want to take it to another level, then hey, I hope you're ready for that. That's it.
But what courses did y'all have to take in order to become security officers?
What questions?
Not courses.
Oh,
Or
courses.
like trainings or anything.
So you have to get certified. So you start with your level 2. That's your standard. I just got a security license, but I don't have no gun, no taser,
Yeah.
not even a
Just the basic.
flashlight, nothing. It's just you in a uniform.
And the radio,
You
maybe.
know what I'm saying? Craig and Day.
Yeah.
That's what a level 2 is. And
got a
then after you get that, you can work a level 2 post, which is unarmed. So level 2, it's a non-commissioned security officer.
Yeah.
And then so after you go that, it's, you just keep leveling up. So you go from level 2 to level 3. Now you're a commissioned security officer. So now you're able to carry your firearm, a taser, a baton, pepper spray, all that. But a level 2 and a level 3, you have to work a specific post.
Level 2 and 3.
Yeah, you have to work
Yeah.
a specific post. You have to be in uniform. Got to have your badge. And your uniform has to say security. Now, after that, you go to your level 4. That's when you get into your personal protection, which is your bodyguards. They can wear whatever. Doesn't have to say security on it. And no uniform. I can come in like y'all and have a gun on me. As long as I got my license, show I'm level 4,
Yeah,
I'm
you
security.
good.
And and I'm in law. I'm legal.
What's the other term you had told us earlier for bodyguard? Like
Executive protection.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then from a
Executive
business
protection.
side, we have an insurance policy, so we are licensed, and then we are licensed with the Department of Public Safety. So we are licensed with the state of Texas, and that's important too as well, because obviously having the business side, we have to have insurance, have to be licensed with the state of Texas. So everything has to be in order to make sure, one, you're not getting fined, and if in case an incident did happen, you are insured and you're covered. So a lot of dudes out here are doing security without any insurance. So that means that if they shot somebody or they beat somebody up, or say you just
we're gonna go further than that. There's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people out here doing security without an actual business license. Forget the insurance. They don't even have an actual LLC registered through the state of Texas.
They're just doing shit.
security guard.
They just created an LLC and a logo, and they're working.
Names.
But if you go, because you can actually go look up any security company y'all see.
You can go look it up.
You can go to tops, dps.gov. They got search bar, business or individual.
Yeah, you'll see him.
You can put the business name in. Now if it pops up, they legit. You can click on it. You can see when their business license expires. Sees when their if their insurance is current and is active or it's expired.
Yeah.
Now boom, individual. If you know somebody, put their name in.
Yep.
Their name pop up. You click to see exactly what levels they have. So buddy might say, I'm level 4. And now everybody think he level 4.
Yeah.
I type your name here in DPS, it shows you a level 2. But you out here bodyguard.
Yeah. And that's an
And
issue
then
when you come to liability when an incident happens.
Liability.
It's a liability.
We can go further than that. This comes a legal issue. So let's say
Okay.
he working as a level 4 personal protection officer, which is a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm his client. Now you're supposed to sign a contract agreement. Well, in Texas, it's not a contract. You say a legal agreement.
Okay.
So now I'm responsible in the sense for whatever happens. So you try to rob me, he shoots you, you live, or he kill you, or whatever. For one, he ain't got no insurance because he's a level 4. He's a level 2.
Level 2.
You know what I'm saying? So penitentiary time. I'm facing penitentiary time for negligence.
The same charge?
Yeah, negligence because I didn't do my due diligence.
Oh, so
to
we
make
both
sure.
get time.
Yes.
Damn.
We both getting caught up because my responsibility to do my research on him to make sure he's legit. Yeah. And then it's his responsibility to make sure he's legit and being honest in his work.
Yeah.
And all his license is up to date.
Now everybody, we both going down. I might go down with the murder charge too as well. I might get negligence.
Yeah. So
could
you
get
should
both.
Just be safe and go to that website.
Man, not even say be safe, be smart.
Yeah.
Be smart.
Do it
Because
the
you
right way.
putting everybody's life at risk. Really.
This is businesses.
Facts.
This is a venue. This is events.
Yeah.
Apartment complexes. Anybody. Not everybody does due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be some security people out here that are working at these clubs or working at these events or working for apartments or businesses, and they don't have the proper license. The businesses are just trusting them that they have their things in order.
Yeah.
But if something really happened, they're getting hit with a lawsuit.
And we take pride in sharing that knowledge and educating our potential clients and customers with that.
Yeah.
So even if we're going into a bid, you know, we're giving our numbers and then we're talking all this and the third on what they want and what we can provide. I'm also going to ask them like, hey, are you sure whoever else is coming in bidding, like, do you know for sure that they're legal through the state of Texas with their security company?
Yeah.
But yeah, he good.
Like it's not me. I'm not undercutting nobody. I'm not putting whatever this company. I say, well, they're not registered. And I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna undercut nobody's business. That's not how we move. It's just, you know, if you pick them, you take that risk. I know. Hopefully you don't know. Hopefully you don't find out. Now if you do, that's hard on you. But I'm gonna share the knowledge with them. I'm gonna give them the website to look up. I'll do an example and I'll put in my name personally and I'll put in my company to show them this is what you should see. Now, if it shows no result, it doesn't exist. Now, that's just free game to them. And then the flip side of that is now it shows the honesty in me, but now I'm putting them on game so they don't get screwed. Yeah. And they're not putting themselves in a bad position.
They can take that with them for the rest of their life.
And we done came across stuff like that before when I done showed them. And they was like, oh, I didn't hear anything about that.
Never knew.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so we know how, like, you know, being a security officer has to be a physically demanding job. But would y'all say it's also mentally demanding as well?
Yeah. Absolutely. Because one, obviously, people are going to say interesting things to you. So you already got to have in your mindset of, you already got to know your trigger word. You know, for me, it's like the B word. For some people, it could be punk. It could be whatever. It could be whatever. You got to be able to internalize that and say, man, I'm going to have a job to do. So you can't be just getting mad just because I know dude's being disrespectful to you. I'm not telling you to take disrespect, but you can't just be knocking people out because somebody said, oh, you a weak security guard, you an hourly worker.
Yeah.
You can't just beat them up because of that.
That's how they be too.
Oh yeah, we all have been called. If you work security, you done been called broke.
Yeah.
Broke, you already know what come behind it. We all have been called it.
You not a real, you a fake, you a rent-a-cop, you a wannabe police.
Rent-a-cop is
Yeah.
wild.
Oh, yeah.
They call that nigga rent-a-cop?
Yeah, you a
Oh
wannabe
yeah, you
police.
been called. Oh yeah,
I'm like, oh man.
Two new guys, Clyde and Dutta.
yeah.
And then also in the middle part, like sometimes like if you doing like executive protection work, you may not be able to eat or drink that whole shift because you can't go to the
Oh,
restroom
yeah.
until the client goes to the restroom.
Damn.
Think about it.
Talking
If
about
you
go the
can't- you
whole
can't-
day
you can't-
hungry.
You can't leave your client to go to the restroom.
I didn't know it was like that.
Cause
Who
I mean,
gonna
you got to
protect
think.
them?
What if
I'm
he
on the
ain't gotta
job.
go?
I'm working.
What if he ain't got to go?
But then he can't give you a little quick little break.
And then what? Somebody rob him. Somebody shoot him.
Right.
And you got to remember.
First thing they gonna say is, "Well, where was his
Where's
security?"
security?
You're
at?
responsible for
Listen,
protecting.
Oh,
Even if he
lunch
gave me, even if he told me, "Hey, bro, you good."
No.
Even if he tell me I'm good.
You can eat
If
whatever
something
you want.
happening when I'm not there, who everybody gonna point the finger at? Even if he admit, "Nah, I told him," what they gonna say? But that's not your job.
Yeah. They may
You
say,
can't even
hey,
take
got
that.
job.
Now the best way to go around it is like, hey, if you really gotta go,
Tell your client, let's go to
tell them
the
like,
restroom.
hey, just come to the restroom too.
Let's come to the
Yeah.
restroom.
So what if your client had to take a badass shit? You be in there, you just be watching the restroom.
Nah, you just stay at the door.
Stay at the
But
door.
what if it's
Don't
one of the
go inside.
restrooms where it's multiple stalls and
check
there's a
it.
nigga
You
in
check.
there?
Make sure
Oh,
no weird
nah,
shit
yeah,
going
you
on.
check.
Go in there and check.
But I mean,
Oh,
still,
but
I still, if it's people in there, like even when I've done some PPO work with some people, depending on who it is, and I know for a fact, I need to be hip on hip, I need to be the shadow. If they go in the bathroom, okay, I go in the bathroom too. They do what they do, but I'm gonna be on the inside at the door. You know what I'm saying? And if I know there ain't nobody where like they're a higher risk, I'm gonna stand outside the door. You know what I'm saying? But I can't just not be around.
Yeah.
Like I gotta be there. And if we on the go all day, I ain't got time to be eating. Cause now if I'm eating and drinking, then what? Now I gotta be using the bathroom on the job.
Yeah.
That can't work. And you can't be working and you holding, you know what I'm saying, your boo boo and your piss in all day.
Yeah. You're not gonna be that
But
effective.
if
Yeah.
you have a good relationship with your client, like the guy, one of my mentors, X, shout out to my dog X, man. But like when he did security for me in Miami, he would be like, hey man, I need to go to the restroom, just come with me. And we had that type of relationship though. So it also depends on who you're working with the client. Like we were doing executive ticket for y'all, and we told you, hey man, we need to use the restroom. You guys would be like, it's cool, let's all go.
Hell no, ain't no using the
Like, come on.
restroom.
Like, I'm cool. You're like, it's cool. But like you said, you may be with some clientele that you can't do that. You may be doing a female, you may be doing somebody, you might just got to thug it out.
It's definitely, but like to answer your question, this industry is more so mental
Yeah.
than anything. If your mind is weak, you ain't gonna last.
Not cut out for you.
Yeah, you're not gonna last at all.
Yeah.
Because people gonna try you. People gonna test you. They gonna say this and the third. People gonna do certain
Threaten you.
things to provoke you to do something.
Yeah.
If you don't have no emotional intelligence, don't even attempt it until you get your mind
It's a job
right.
that you could be complacent at because even like, we do security for a gym, right? And that's obviously unarmed. They ride around the golf cart. It's easy to get lackadaisy out there because, most of your shifts, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's just be
Yeah.
honest. So you're going to get into that mode where, nothing's happening today. Nothing's happening today. Oh, that's not that big of a deal. But those are the days where you miss stuff. Those are the days where something is going to happen and you weren't prepared. So it's hard to keep yourself in that mode and keep yourself locked in. That's a mental issue too. Because think about it. If you're sitting at a post for 4 hours, you're gonna doze off. You're gonna get on your phone. Something's gonna happen. You got to find a way to keep yourself locked in.
Yeah.
And that's
a good
goes
example.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but what qualities do you think you need to have to be a security guard?
First, the mental.
Yeah.
We got to make sure, for one, that you're paying attention.
Awareness.
That's key. I gotta know you pay attention. If you don't pay attention, I can't trust you to do the job because you're gonna miss something. And the something that you're gonna miss is gonna probably be the most important thing that we need you to catch. But it might be something small. But just like life, it's the details. It's the details that matter. So yeah, you gotta be able to pay attention. You gotta have self-awareness, but also people awareness. So you need to know what's around you, but also what's around others. Because anything can happen. He over there. I know what's going on over here, but I need to know what's going on over there around him. Cause what if he get the tripping? I need to know what he got access to over there. You know what I'm saying? I need to know that. I need to already be on game about that from across the way. So you have to be real aware and attentive and on detail about what you're doing because at the end of the day, it's a dangerous job. anything. I mean, one of my guys literally got shot in the leg 3 weeks ago.
Damn.
Yeah, coming off a shift.
Come off a shift. Yeah.
And to make it even worse, it was a setup. If we keep it real, if we watch the video, but I ain't gonna get too far into detail. But yeah, it was a setup.
Now, like Bad Boy or Puffy and them did that. No,
Talk about Bad Boy Puffy. But nah, yeah. So like it's a dangerous job. I mean, I done been in a situation where people got guns pulled out, or people don't waiting for me in the parking lot. Like it gets real. But yeah, you have to have your mental has to be right. You have to be aware. And you gotta train. I was gonna get to that too. Your physical side, you have to be in some form of shape. Yeah. I'm not saying you have to look like Mr. Olympia or something, but I need to know you can move.
You can German suplex.
You know what I'm saying? Can you move? Are you agile on your feet? Can you defend yourself? Can you defend somebody else? Can you stop somebody that's committing a crime or about to commit a crime? Like I need to know these things because now we have an idea on where we can place you at for certain jobs because not all jobs are fit for everybody.
Yeah,
I might have somebody that's real calm. That's what we do in our interview processes too. You know, I need to know where you come from. What's your background like? If I know you came from South Lake Carroll, and you pretty much ain't never seen a fight a day in your life, let alone you ain't never even pushed nobody down. I might not need to put you over here where it's a level 3 job where guns is involved.
You be on the desk.
Or I need to have you over here at a jewelry store where it could potentially get robbed because you don't know what action is like. You don't know nothing about violence. I'm gonna put you over here at Lifetime, you know, Lifetime Fitness. Shout out Lifetime Fitness. We do contracts here. Come see our guys at the Las Colinas location. I could put you. No offense to them, because I know they're gonna get with action. Yeah, no offense to my boys. Yeah. Don't try them. They're gonna get active. This is just an example. I put somebody in a setting like that where it's calm, it's cool. You just patrol. You're not really enforcing anybody or anything. You're not really expecting nothing hectic to happen.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too. You gotta be physically fit. Even if for them level 2 jobs like that, where it's just still, I need to know you physically fit because anything can happen in that parking lot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So all right, so y'all tell us about like a situation. Okay, like tell us about how y'all would handle a situation where y'all seeing somebody just being suspicious, just just like somebody just being just odd. Cause I know y'all probably Go ahead.
Man, I'm trying to figure out which one. Especially working in the club, you see
all types
some
of
crazy shit. Probably.
Well, one, obviously, like he mentioned earlier, the first thing is obviously being aware and not being complacent. So obviously, you got to notice them. So you can't be talking to the girls at the club or at your post. You can't be on your phone. Can't be trying to eat at your post. So one, you got to be aware. That's first and foremost. So you can even peep dudes being in a weird situation, and then you got to be able to analyze the threat. You got to be able to tell in this setting, what could happen. You're going through the steps in your mind as far as what does he look like, what could he do. You're looking at his size, what he may or may not have access to, and different things. You make a mental note. And then if you're working with a team, you alert your team as well. So me and Deuce are working at an event. I may tell him, hey, dude, red shirt, red. He'd be looking a little suspicious, doing a couple movements. Just keep an eye out for him. You
know what? I got a perfect example for you. Now, this is what it's called. It's called a visual assessment.
Yep.
A visual assessment is me. I'm looking at somebody with my eyes, which is the visuals, and the assessment. I'm assessing them, their body language, what they have on, because now I'm looking in your pockets, see can I spot out a little pocket rocket, a knife.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how you walk, because you might have something in your shoe, in your boot. I mean, because all that's real. You name it, I done called it, I done seen it. So to the example, again, at nightlife, working in Palms, so we had a group of 3 dudes that came in. First of all, you can just tell off the rip walking up. First of all, they walking up aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they walking up aggressive. Like, it ain't look like they coming here for real trying to get at no women. You know what I'm saying? That the women is like, look, that's the last thing on their mind. Again, visual assessment. I'm looking at what they wearing. It ain't look like they was trying to be clean to me. I'm just keeping it real. It didn't like they did not put it on. They did not put it on.
Up there on fuck shit.
They come up to the door. We gonna ask for IDs.
Oh, got it.
Well, this is where we're checking the temperature. Everything starts at the front door whenever you're working. Pretty much in any establishment, it starts at the front. Even if a security officer is placed as a concierge at a hotel or at a corporate office building, they speak. Hey, hello, how you doing? Yeah. This is an energy check. That's all it is. I mean, they're being courteous too, but it's an energy check. I still got it, boy. It's an energy check. So just like when they come up to the front, you know, we ask for IDs or we just say, hey, how you doing? We don't get a response. Are you just mugging? Are you giving me a problem about you showing me your ID?
Yeah.
That's already an alert.
That bad.
That's what they was on.
It's like already alert. It's like, okay, now he tripping. He already coming in with a bad attitude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, what I did was when I was head security up there, I told my guys, anybody comes with an attitude and they being disrespectful and they tripping, we don't even let them in.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna go ahead and cancel you out.
with it.
We go ahead and cancel you
Remember
out.
when
You
I
try
looked
to
against
bargain
the
with it, it
wall,
don't
yeah.
matter, bro. You was getting disrespectful, you tripping, we ain't on that. But
I
back to
need
the
that
story.
energy.
So these dudes come in. I'm talking about they mobbing through. It's packed. It's packed. If you ever been to Palms, you know how tight it is on a Sunday. It's an overload. And they really mobbing through here. I'm talking about shouldering people. Ain't no excuse me. Ain't no sliding through. I'm talking about squared up, just squeezing through the crowd.
Yeah.
And they wasn't small either. They about bro size and a little bit bigger. Don't get me wrong, nothing. My team solid at Palms.
What kind of
My
bully
team
shit they
my team was
on?
solid at Palms. We were solid. We were running
Nice
through
little
something.
solid team.
No manners.
But nah, they like I said, they weren't small.
Yeah, no manners.
So it's just that's a way that's how you pick out somebody that's suspicious. Cause like, okay, they already came up here with a rough demeanor. They didn't have a welcoming attitude at the front, you know, and you tripping about the IDs. Now you inside, you inside now, you can relax. You mobbing through the crowd, staring people down and bumping into people. Okay, so now what's the next step for me? I'm gonna go alert all my guys on the inside. Hey, you see this dude right here, these three, watch them. They was tripping at the front door. They inside, I'm watching them, they bumping into people. So let's just keep an eye on them. That way we can stop something before it even happens. Because it's like how we know anywhere else, somebody bump you too hard and they don't say, excuse me, or step in your shoes. You gonna say, hey, bro, like, what you doing? We already on it because we already peeped his energy at the door.
Yeah.
And we've been alerted on the inside that he high alert. So, I mean, that's just an example right there. Now, luckily, we didn't have no situation with them because we watched them and they still was mobbing through and bumping people the whole time. But we can't go up and say nothing just because you bumping into people. That's going to start a problem itself. We just got to just let it play out until we see something escalate and then we can remove them. But as long as they not doing anything that's really hurting anybody or causing disturbance within the establishment, we can't do nothing about it. But we do need to watch and observe. That way we can prevent it from happening.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I get that.
But I know you said you did jiu-jitsu and you did wrestling. Have y'all ever like got some work in and sparred each other on some wrestling shit?
Man, he don't want that, bro.
I ain't no wrestler, man, but we be boxing and stuff too, man. If you want to get in the ring, it's
He
whatever.
asked about wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
You want to wrestle? You think you can get me?
He don't want that.
You know what, man? We got a little spot right here.
That's
He don't want
crazy.
Come on, y'all gotta get it right here.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why you want to body slam like he think I'm just
I ain't say I was gonna body slam
I'm just
him.
gonna go or
I
something.
didn't say he was
Like, I'm
weak.
just
I
gonna
didn't
go.
say none of that.
He don't want that.
I ain't say none of that. I didn't say
say
he was weak. It'll be a good roll around. It'll be a good
He
one.
really out of my weight class.
It'll be a good one.
He too big.
But
yeah, I get down.
You
How
know
much
what,
y'all
since
weigh?
I call each other out, I'm gonna call out my brother. You better bring your ass right here.
yeah, Della.
We slamming.
Yeah,
you. We slamming you around.
Della swear he got
He
some.
swear he got hands.
He swear he got some.
Right there.
So who got the best hands? You or your brother?
I feel like
Timbo,
I'm like
what
Mike
Mandela?
Tyson a little bit. I'm like Mike and Roy.
Bumping the face.
right now.
Poppy
Call her right now.
Put a face on that, boy.
I call Dilla right now.
He's supposed to be here,
bro.
too.
You know what I'm
He was supposed to
He was
pull
supposed to
up.
be
They gonna
here.
have him on this
I
one next
told him.
week.
Yeah, I'm gonna call
He
him.
was like, well, what I got to do? First of all, I ain't gonna lie.
He a liar.
Yo, bro,
Hey,
He's a liar about that.
Tambo say he'll
Tambo
whoop you.
said he'll whoop you.
Yeah, because dudes and them talking about they slamming. And you bring your ass to the fire. We gonna do wrestling on the fire.
No blue, no blue Jordan.
Michael Vick, y'all say hi to Michael Vick, yeah. Nigga, you stuttering talking to me right now.
Hey, Della, he showing up on that camera, huh?
He know better.
But nah, Della.
Shit.
Nah, the reason why I wanted Della to come up just so he could be up here. Really, Della really part of the team. I ain't gonna lie to you. Without Tambo's brother, I don't know if it'd be too much infinite protection. I'm gonna give him his little credit.
What the fuck he
Which
do?
I-
He gonna
Shout
run
out
it.
ain't gonna lie, your
Mandela.
brother do it. These shirts we got on? He did that.
Oh, you're right.
My website, well, yeah, he did that too. He started it off. My website, he started that off too. Me even getting an Instagram page. He told me to get an Instagram page when I first started. I was like,
Nigga,
bro,
I
I ain't
thought you
finna
knew
get
that,
no. Bro, I didn't care about all that stuff, bro. Like I
you
said,
never did.
I didn't take it this far when I first started. I just was running it from my page.
Yeah.
People hit me up, okay, boom. And he was telling me, no, you get a page. I'm like, bro, I ain't worried about all that. I ain't finna do all that.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point, I'm like, yeah, I need to get me a page.
Yeah,
Then when I did it, he was like, I see you ain't got a page. I was like, bro, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. What else he do? Uniforms. He done the website.
You talked your ear off.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He also, he just gave me a game on how to structure stuff too with my company, different ways on how to market and all that type of stuff. He put me on a lot of game.
Shout out my brother.
Shout out Mandela.
Shout out Mandela. We about to give Mandela a round of applause. Y'all shout out that black man.
You alright, man.
Yeah, exactly.
He gonna
Where
work
did
with
y'all
this.
start on the company though?
When?
Yeah,
Year and 9 months.
year and 9 months.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, we started the podcast 5 months ago. We
Yeah.
take off soon.
Into
Good to me.
appreciate that.
Nah, it roll. We done. You ask the way we be talking about it, we feel like we ain't done nothing.
Not enough.
But
I ain't
once we
gonna lie,
actually sit back and look at it, we done a lot.
It's not enough.
We done.
When I saw
I ain't saying it was
them-
enough, but we've done a lot though.
The people I saw y'all with, bro, I was happy from a distance, bro. Well, not necessarily from a distance, but cause I always tell you. But bro, that shit was pretty amazing to see you with Shaquille O'Neal, Dez Bryant. Like, bro, that was
Shout out
live,
to Solomon.
bro.
Shout out to my boy AK.
Yeah,
man.
Solomon, man.
AK, just call me right now. I'm gonna call
We
you back
locked in.
after.
You want one of these? Go to Solomon.
So how was Shaquille O'Neal being around Shaq? His big ass needed security guard.
Nah, yeah, he Shaq.
Shout out to my boy Greg.
That dude,
PSG
he's
Security.
Big as
huge,
hell.
bro. He big. I personally don't see why he needs security. Cause
Yes, he does.
no, I didn't say he don't. I just don't see why. Cause who's finna run up on him? Bro?
Giant.
He dude too big.
Bro, you can grab Shaq legs and shit.
Yeah, when he got out the truck, I'm just looking like, okay. I go shake bro
Yeah,
hand.
smack somebody, boy. You
Yeah,
got dirty.
I shake bro hand. My hand is gone.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He got and he had his security with him too. His security, they strong dudes yoked up, but next to him, everybody's small.
Facts.
But nah, overall, bro, working with Shaq was a real good experience. Well, it was a good experience because Shaq was a very cool, humble dude, interactive with the crowd,
Yeah.
his fans. He showed love. He showed so much love. He even bought one of our security officers a $7,100 ring.
He a
Damn,
real, I ain't gonna lie.
real
Yeah.
nigga.
They be saying Shaq
And
do
then on the
stuff
flip
like that.
side, he
That's
bought
cool.
one of his security a big old
He
Cuban,
got custom-
VVS
custom
down
Cuban
Cuban.
with
Damn.
the
Shout
pin
out
in
Shaq.
there.
Yeah. So like he
Shout out
showed,
Shaq. Shit.
yeah, Shaq shows love.
Yeah,
That
good dude,
Gasman
man.
ring and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
Yeah,
could do
I
it
seen that
Nah,
too.
but that's what he's been doing for years though. Like if he's out shopping, he buys people groceries or
Yeah. He said he
does
wants,
stuff
he
for
wants his
people's
team
families.
around him, wants other people to feel good. And
Yeah.
he wants to just share that love because he said he felt like his life has been so blessed. You know what I mean? So he
Yeah.
wants to
That's
keep
real.
sharing that.
So yeah, that was definitely a good experience. Now that was at Solomon and Co.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Solomon from Big T's, but now they have a second location in Louisville, Solomon and Co.
Shout out Solomon and Co.
Shout
Hey,
out
that's probably one of the best jewelry stores you're gonna see right now.
feel me?
So we contracted that store, so we're gonna be providing security for him and his team, and whenever they're doing their jewelry, what do you call them? Jewelry drops or jewelry delivery?
Whenever they're either delivering jewelry, setting
Yeah.
up shop, to do events or meet at people's houses, whatever. The same thing y'all be seeing Johnny Dane doing, going all these places.
Yeah.
With,
So
with
that's
jewelry.
how we got in. That's how we teamed up with Shaq's team in a sense because we was doing security for the store. Shaq is one of his top customers. He came in for an appearance for the grand opening, so we just kind of
That's
helped his
wild.
team assist everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
We gotta
He
get
do
Jack
be
on the
out
pod. He probably gonna text, but
but nah, yeah, everything it's been a blessing, bro. Like I said, what we done in a year and 9 months is a lot. When I get to talking to guys that's been in security or owning a company for 10 years, 20 years, and they telling me the stuff I'm doing now, they didn't even know about till later on. They was like in their 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
Or just now catching up on it. And we doing it now at 26. And on paper, if we was to look on paper, to take away the years of experience, if we look on paper, bro, our company is huge.
Yeah.
Because we got any credential you could think of that's needed, we got it already. And that's what we focused on at the start of it. We make sure this foundation is set first. Now, once we get this set first, can't nobody really tell us no unless our prices is too high or we don't have the experience. The experience gonna come, but that price ain't never gonna change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now people gotta pay that price.
Got
Like
to.
I said,
Because now we got the resume to fit it.
If you
Got
cut
to.
corners, man, you gonna get them. I look here. If you cut corners to security, that's fine. Because somebody will always do the job cheaper. Somebody will always have a podcast that's cheaper material, cheaper outlook. Everything will always be cheaper. But the quality of what you're gonna get is just gonna be different.
Yeah.
You may get you a Paul Blart Mall clock, but you only paying this amount.
Yeah. We don't compete with cheap.
That's sloppy.
We don't
And
compete
it
with
is what
cheap.
it is. But we don't want to provide our names on every person that we place at these jobs. Every person that we place at these events is a reflection of us and our company. So we're not just going to put anybody there. We're not going to put somebody sloppy there just because we need to fill a spot.
Yep.
That's just not about it. Because something did happen, or even if they just their look, their appearance, man. If you coming to work with your pants dirty, you don't look well kept, you
Ain't
don't smell
shaved.
good, ain't bathed, that's a bad
Yeah.
reflection on us.
But don't y'all want
Facts.
that? That's like a nigga with edge.
What?
No, that's just somebody that's dirty and mad.
Dirty and mad.
Mad because he dirty.
That ain't it.
No,
Man,
that
that
ain't
ain't
it. That ain't it. Everything, like you said, it's a reflection. So like, even whenever I was head security at Palms, bro, everybody loves my team.
Yeah.
I mean, remember we had a couple of good brawls when we first started because it was a new team and we had to get it understood. But once it was understood and everybody got to feel my team, bro, people came up there, but not because Palms was lit. I ain't gonna take it away from that. But people also enjoyed the company of the security.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of establishments, people say, "Man, I don't like that security. That security
Facts.
do too much."
You
This, that,
tryna
third.
rough you up
Or
and
you
shit.
got these. You got a couple of dudes. Yeah, exactly. Just be chill.
Gotta talk to people.
Treat people with respect
Yeah,
up front.
respect.
Yeah, we charge it though sometimes, but you know, if you cool about it, you ain't got to worry about it. Go on in. We'll joke with you. We'll high size you at the front.
Yeah.
Let you come on in. Treat everybody with respect. You know, you go to some places, they rough on the bottle girls, you know, treating the bottle girls bad, or
Don't play none of
you know, being on some perv activity with some of the customers that's in there, or the bottle girls or bartenders. See, we didn't play none of that on my team. Everybody was
Straight
real
business.
stand up men. We handled our business. We was clean at work. We didn't stink. And you know, we all looked good. All the women loved us at Palms.
And I think people don't forget that. Yeah, we're protectors. Yeah, we're protecting establishments. We're still a service-based industry.
Still
We're
customer
We're
service.
still customer service.
At the end of the
So
day.
you speaking, you saying hello,
And that's
being
important.
respectful.
Yeah, that's important.
That's
That's the
important.
way to get in.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
you don't have no customer service, you ain't gonna get nowhere. So looking rough and having on edge, that ain't get you
And
too
not
far.
saying hello to
You gonna
nobody.
stay at that
That
hole
ain't
in the
right
wall
there.
you
That ain't
at.
it.
But you ain't gonna elevate to the level that we're on and further than where we're going to, where we're on the way to right now. You can't do it. You gotta have a clean look. And whatever our price is, that's the standard.
Yeah.
And so people gotta respect that. That's why I mean by we don't compete with cheap. Because if you get cheap, you see how they look. That's why.
Not it.
You know what I'm saying? You want Nike or you want N one?
Some Shaqs.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
he
But how
said
y'all
Shaq.
do is
We ain't got nothing with that Shaq.
Shout out.
I had plenty of Shaqs growing up.
You gonna hit the distance check after you just talked about?
How y'all deal with stressful situations though? Like not just in security, just throughout everyday life.
That's this man right here, boy. Always stressing. I got a lot going on.
Nah, I don't be stressing. Now I'm gonna complain about something a little bit, and I might get frustrated, and I'm like, man, this is a lot going on. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care, just leave me alone. But stressing, bro, I don't stress about nothing. A lot
I
of
think
people,
it's time management, really, for real.
it's time management. Cause I don't know if you be stressed. I don't be stressed because what I'm be
Well, a good
stressed
level
for.
of stress is good because we want it to work. You want a
Exactly.
little bit of stress because you
Yeah.
want something that you care
I like to
about.
call that pressure.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
pressure.
pressure.
The stress,
that's a
see,
good word.
people get it misconstrued.
Yeah,
Stress is you worrying.
yeah.
Now, if you worrying, you ain't got faith in what you doing or what God got set out for you.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't be stressing.
Yeah.
Now, do I have pressure? Yeah, I got pressure on me. A lot of pressure.
We gotta do payroll. Got to make sure people are showing up to work.
Yeah.
Got to make sure our licenses are in order.
Yeah.
Making sure insurance is getting paid. Obviously, you know, me and Deuce, we the marketers. We going out here, boots on the ground, trying to get more
Shoot, our
contracts.
faces out there.
Yeah.
I name it like when people.
this
I
your
mean, not
Facebook,
to like not to gas us up, but I mean, people know who we are when we go out to places. I mean, it surprises me a lot when people ask me, "Hey, you do sport?" Like when I went to the hospital to visit my security officer after he had got shot.
Yeah.
That morning, I went up there and going through security.
Yeah.
One of the security officers recognized me on Facebook because people tag my name in posts looking for security. Even today when I went to go switch my phone.
He Bob Marley's son.
He talking about Bob
No,
Marley's
he one of them
son.
kids, ain't
Nah. But yeah, like people know, and people only going to know by you doing good business and being respectable.
Yeah, fact.
That's all it is, and your team is a reflection of that. So without my team even doing a good job and being respectable,
then that's gonna
you know
come
what I'm
back
saying?
to
It comes
you.
back to me. So shout out to all my Infinite guys out there. Even the ones that's not Infinite that work with other companies, but if y'all done jobs with me or we done worked together, you know, shout out to all of them because we all sharpen each other.
Shout out to the Infinite.
Keeping everybody safe.
So, like another question I got, but this is for y'all like individually. Do y'all work better in a team environment or just when y'all solo?
It just depends on the job, honestly. Just depends on the job, really. Well, you know, some jobs require, I would say, certain level of individuals to work that's best for that job. And then sometimes, it may be best for you to work by yourself, depending on what the job is and depending on what the task is.
Yeah.
But that's why, you know, before we do any job or before we do anything, we sit down and discuss what this job entails, what is needed, the equipment, everything is laid down in a process. That's why even before we do events, we meet 3-4 days ahead of time before the event to do a briefing, to see what's expected, dress code, what they want, what they don't want, you know, what's expected from us, the how many people's gonna be there, venue, walkthrough, everything.
We need full detail. Like we gonna ask, he'll tell you most. Me and him are really complete opposite, believe it or not. He's extremely informative.
Yeah, I ask a lot of questions.
Like he's gonna ask you some questions about stuff.
Yeah,
sometimes
it's great.
He gonna ask you, like, we'll be talking about one thing and we're just like, let's just focus on this one right now because this is what we got. But in the midst of that, he's gonna ask about something that could be taking place. We don't know when it could take place. He's asking about that right now. I'm like, bro, you thinking too far ahead. Well, I'm just wondering because we need to know this. We'll get to that, but right now let's focus on what's going on right here. You know what I'm saying? But see, he'll ask a lot of questions. He asks a lot of questions, which is good. I'm not knocking him for that at all. I'm the type of person, I don't ask a lot of questions. I'm gonna just sit back and observe, and I'm gonna piece everything together on my own. But that's how I think that's the good balance between us.
That's definitely a good balance.
It's a good balance. That way, it's not too informative and we too overbearing because now you got two people asking a whole bunch of questions. He's gonna ask all the questions, and I'm gonna observe and peep everything out, and then we'll match it up. But that's what also too where it comes to high as far as the liability and safety level. The more information that the security knows, the more safe everyone else is in the venue. The less information I know, the more at risk everybody is, including myself, because I don't know. What the people doing over here? Can they do that? I don't know. I don't. They've been doing it, so I can't come back and say something now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now somebody else, you know what I'm saying, copying what they doing because they see them doing it, but you done told them, but you didn't tell them.
Now that's a problem.
Yeah. So you gotta know in detail of the job description.
What is one of the crazy situations y'all been in throughout this career?
Like crazy, it's wild.
Ooh.
I know it had to be a few of them.
Crazy. Wow. Just in security in general.
Yeah.
So I had, I'm trying to think which one, but we had so many at Palms.
They palms like that.
It was. It's chill now because we shout out to my guys, man. Y'all know who y'all are. We set the tone at there. I ain't gonna lie. My squad, we set the tone. It's chill now. They don't be having no problems. But the wildest, I'll say probably the first brawl that we had when I had just became technically the head of security there. So the original, the former head of security, he had quit at the time, and like his team followed him. So since everybody followed him, I was the last one left, and I was really getting ready to quit myself. Cause I'm like, shoot, ain't nobody here. Yeah. And then it's in Dallas. I'm from Fort Worth. I don't know these people. I don't even know who to get out here. All my partners in Fort Worth. They're not finna drive 30 minutes out here to Dallas to come work, especially at a lounge. Like that's not. So I'm like, I don't even know who I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
But they end up promoting me to head security and gave me a pay raise. I'm like, all right, cool. But like I said, now I'm not from Dallas. I'm from Fort Worth. So that's a stigma right there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm sure the youngest head security in Dallas. I was 24 at the time. Most of your head security is gonna be in their mid 30s and 40s, and they from Dallas. They know everybody because they grew up in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I'm an outsider coming in, And now I'm bringing in somewhat outsiders at the time, first starting off.
Yeah.
Just being my team. But to get back to the story though, so I knew everything was gonna go wrong earlier that day. It was a Sunday fun day, Palm's biggest day. In the summer, no, it was wintertime.
Damn.
But Sunday, we always packed out to the T. Usually have about 8 people on shift.
Damn, it be 8 people on the shift.
Yeah, for security, because it gets overly packed usually, and that still was under. So usually we have 8. Like I said, everybody had left, so I had just restructured the team. At this point, I think we had maybe 5 or 6 of us. So one person called out, so we went from 6 to 5 of us, and then I had one more person had called out. And then another person called out right before the shift. So I think we had like maybe 3 or 4 left.
Damn.
We get to the night. The night went smooth. But I knew when that last person called out, because they called out an hour before they shift even started. And we was getting crowded. Yeah. So I think I'm already down to, like I said, it was like 3 or 4 of us there. The whole night went smooth. So I'm thinking like, whew. Like, we good. Like, we made it through. And the Sundays, our roughest crowd, too. So we made it through. But like I tell people, everything happens in the last 15 minutes of closing time.
Yeah.
When you're working in clubs, lounges, that's where most of my experience comes from. That's why I'm speaking heavily on that. The last 15 minutes is critical. You need to have all the tables cleared as far as tabs being cleared and checked out. And people need to go ahead and get up out of here. Because the longer people in here lingering around, the more chances you got something going wrong. Mm-hmm. So we got everybody up out of there. Well, at least, so I thought we had everyone out there. I was outside cleaning up on the patio area. But there was still like 15 people from a section that was inside. Apparently one of the girls' phone had slid behind the section. It was stuck in between the section and the wall.
Damn.
So all this is going on, and I still don't know. Like, I know the story, but I still don't know exactly the full story because I wasn't in there when it actually happened. All I got was the video footage whenever it all popped out. Mm-hmm. So apparently her phone was back there. She was, hollering whatever about the phone. Somebody helping her with the phone, blah, blah, blase. You got some of the staff trying to tell them like they need to go and leave, not knowing that her phone is stuck behind the wall. So now you got this clash because, people in here tired. They ready to go home. We've been dealing with y'all all night. You still in here. You hollering about the phone. We don't care about your phone. We trying to go home. So come back tomorrow. So it's that type of thing going on. And then it was women too. So I don't know what this lady said, but one of the bartenders had jumped over the bar.
Female or male?
These are females. These are females.
Oh, all okay.
Well, no, they wasn't all females. This was one of the females within the section.
Yeah.
But it was a big group. It was like 15, 20 of them. Most of them was men. But whatever she said to her, the bartender jumped over the bar, charged at her. Again, I'm outside. I'm just telling you what I seen on the video.
Yeah.
Charged at her. So now everybody is like kind of like huddled up in the middle of the lounge. And so I'm putting up the cushions outside, and we got a big old window like this, a sliding window. And I just see everybody huddled up. So I walk in there, and I literally walked in the middle to separate everyone. Mm-hmm. And right when I did that, I don't know where it came from. Somebody just punched me in my forehead.
How does that?
I didn't even know I got hit for real because everything just once I got hit, it was one of my security jumped in and they jumped in and blase. Man, it was just, by this time, I said, it was only 3 or 4 of us. Mm-hmm. And it's 15 of them, including the women. So I'm wrestling with one dude, big old fat boy too. So I'm wrestling with him, and I got another dude by his shirt.
Oh wait, that video you posted that one time?
One of them, yeah.
That shit.
So I'm wrestling with him by the shirt, and in the midst of trying to push them out, along with everybody that's behind them, the fat boy ended up falling. So I fell
Big fall.
So I fell on top. The worst thing you could ever do in a group fight is hit the ground. You do not want what they say ATL. Do not fall. Same thing in fighting in a brawl. Do not fall.
Trample. You had a whole different
man. So on the way down, I'm already thinking I can't stay down here. I gotta get up.
Got to.
So
fast.
boom, we hit the ground. I'm trying to get up. I didn't have my hair pulled back. I just had my hair out because we finna ready to close. I'm trying to get up before everybody get the pummeling on me. He got me by one of my wicks, so I can't get up. So I'm like,
damn, you fat.
So I'm like, damn, I can't get up. I realize he pulling on my hair. So now like I'm punching him at the same time, but all his people is like punching and kicking at me over the top, and like my people are helping, doing the best they can, but we is completely outnumbered. Somehow, some way, by God, I managed to squeeze up out of there, and I pop out. And now one of my security and some of the bottle girls, man, shout out to the bottle girls at Palms, the original bottle girls at Palms. Y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah, shout out.
Bro,
to
when I tell you, hey, when I tell you, these women was in there throwing hands, bro.
Like what
they
bro,
with
yes. And I ain't talking about like no wild. I'm talking about I'm talking about straight down the pipe. Straight down the pipe, clearing something. Like they was throwing them. You know what I'm saying? Helping out the security because we was outnumbered. So I'm able to squeeze out. We finally getting them from inside to the patio. Well, let me stop. Some of them was able to get outside to the patio because one of my security, he got them like 3 or 4 of them outside. Yeah. But the rest of them was still inside. And I knew he was out there by himself, but everybody else didn't know he was out there by himself with 4 of the people who he was kicking out. This like 15, this group of 15. So while I'm trying to go out there to help him, one of the bottle girls had grabbed me to stop him. She's thinking I'm going out there to continue fighting. I'm like, no, like he out there by himself. And then one of the bottle girls had went out there with him. And I'm seeing them through the doorway fighting. So it's one of the bottle girls, him, and 4 dudes. Now, luckily, my boy, he got a bad left hand. Yeah. And he dropped Fat Boy 2 times.
Damn, clearing
out
shit.
there. And he dropped him 2 times. The rest of them kind of like they fighting, but they ain't really in there no more because they see he got something for real. Yeah. And so in the midst of that, I see the bottle girl, she's fighting too. I didn't know she was fighting. I thought she was fighting one of the girls. So she was fighting the girls, but when I look at the video, she was fighting one of the dudes too at the same time. She was throwing them.
And shout out to that staff. Like,
yeah.
I was together.
So all this going on while I'm being held, so I'm getting mad because I'm like, bro, let me go because they are out there fighting and she's out there fighting. She's fighting men. So we get out there to the patio. Now it's like, bro, let me tell you, this brawl was literally 10 minutes long. I ain't gonna lie. Video footage. I ain't gonna lie to you. 10 minutes long. Damn. This is where being physically in shape comes into place. We was in there fighting for 10 minutes long, like a WWE Monday Night Brawl. So yeah, Royal Rumble on the patio.
That shit was going on for that.
Yes.
That is
we on the patio. Now it's more so like we slowly getting them out, but they still throwing their little punches or whatnot, and we throwing ours. Finally walking all the way out to the patio to the front entrance of the wall. Finally get them outside the wall, thinking it's over with.
They still going.
It's still going. People talking and talking. This and the third. One security trying to walk up there. I stop him and say, "Hey, bro, like they good. They go to the parking lot." Well, one of the main dudes that was that pretty much was escalating everything because from the story I got, he was the one that pretty much made everything worse than what it was. So yeah, like everything was pretty much good. People had some static, but if he wouldn't have been there, it wouldn't have went that far. Yeah. He came in talking crazy and just, being too macho about the whole thing. And so with Palms, you can't, as a security, you can't go outside where you're working. So once I cross this line right here, anything happen to me, anything happen to him, I'm liable. The owners can't help me in the legal situation. Can't nobody really help me in the legal situation because I'm not supposed to be out there and I'm on clock and I'm working. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling my security, like, bro, just back up, get behind the wall. Now, if he comes to this line, then we can handle him. So he just kept talking. He walked up, and I think I threw the best left hand I've ever thrown in my life. And I'm really right-handed, so I surprised myself. But the angle he was set up, if I threw my right hand, he'd have seen it coming and I'd have missed. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that. So I'm gonna catch him with this power left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just waited until he got in range. And then with security, as long as I'm verbally telling someone like, hey, go away. You can't come in. Back up. Don't walk up on me. Like I'm clearly the one that's, not the aggressor. And if I feel threatened, you get into my space, I can hit you. Yeah. Legally. And I'm gonna be all right. Because I made myself announce like, hey, you can't come this way. Don't walk towards me. Go that way. And shoot, he got in line of sight. I hit him with a bad left hand, and his nose just busted. Boom. blood went all over the place. Yeah, blood went all over the place. And I was surprised. So when I hit him, I was like, damn, that was a pretty good hit right there. Like I felt good about myself. I was like, damn, I ain't know I could do that. But yeah, that was probably the most wildest event that I had experienced. We done had some, but the fact that was my first one, and we was literally fighting for 10 minutes.
Damn.
Oh, you was there too, Dre?
No, I wasn't there. I was playing ball like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, he was on that field.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to be.
He was on that
what
field.
What about you? Like, what happened with you?
Security wise, I mean, outside security, I'd have been in a couple of brawls, but security wise, I ain't had nothing too crazy. Everybody's been pretty cool. But I know a lot of people in the city already because me being out and stuff, so nobody really gives me too much hard time for now. We'll say that for now.
So this brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
So how do y'all ensure not to remain unbiased when it comes to y'all friends and shit that's coming to? Because like, you know how sometimes like we got partners like let's say
I'll let them know.
Like let's say you see real fat nose that come to the door and shit.
Oh yeah, he know. He gotta give me a hard time, but he ain't come to point like. They don't get me wrong now. If somebody in here bothering you, bro, like of course I got you. Yeah. But don't be in here.
You can't be in starting stuff.
Yeah, don't be in here trying to boss man your way through here because you know like don't do that because I'll put all y'all out together. You can handle that situation outside by yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is why I work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't block my pockets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blocking your pockets. Don't block my pockets.
Nah, fact.
So all my partners know, and it's not like like they know. It's more so they know because it's a respect thing.
Yeah,
that's all. They none of them gonna come in there tripping, and if somebody tripping on them, they gonna come tell me first to let me handle it because it's my job and it's my place of work. Yeah, they gonna let me handle it, and if it go further, and they need to jump in, then they'll jump in and help me, back me up. But they gonna let me do my job.
Right.
And what about you, Jay?
Same thing. I mean, there's no favoritism, nothing like that. And obviously, that's my partner. I'm gonna look out, but like this is so we work. We know we getting money. So
yeah, like you can't be a nigga today.
You can't be coming to our place of business where we got people like, oh, that's my homie company. Hey, whoa,
yeah,
chill out.
Whoa, not work. No,
they love to hit that card.
No, I'm gonna look at them. Yeah, they all know that. None of my friends pulling that. They all know. Yeah.
But I would say starting off in the club and nightlife industry, at least in my experience, I feel like that's one of the best ways to get in. Because I mean, you're starting off hard nosed. You dealing with everything right there in the nightlife. The bad attitudes, late nights, you're tired, loud music, having to stay alert,
people
violence.
Drunk.
Yeah, people are drunk.
Oh my God, spilling stuff on you.
Yeah, spilling. People that's trying to steal. So everything you could think of as far as security is literally going on in the nightlife. So now when we go do everything else, bro, this is easy work.
Piece of cake.
Talk to the corporate people about what we need to look for. Because see, there's things that they're not even looking at because they haven't been exposed to it. Mm-hmm. So I know what to look for because people trying to be slick all the time in nightlife. So I know what to look for. I know the little tricks that they may pull. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that just makes it easier for me while we're stepping into that corporate and business professional side of the game.
Yeah, and they're trusting our expertise and trusting our experience compared to like in the nightlife. Everybody's trying to one, cut corners and be cheap, and two, they just don't understand what's necessary. When you're working with these corporate people at these office buildings and hospitals, they know that they've already done their research. They've already hired somebody to just conduct the research, so they know that the numbers we're giving them is even in the right ballpark. Yeah. Like these big corporate companies aren't just hiring somebody and then paying whatever. They're not. No. They're doing their research. They know it's necessary.
They want quality.
They want quality. So they're gonna make sure. Yeah, they're gonna make sure that they do their numbers. And so when you do provide the numbers of your assessment and what you're talking about, they're not gonna argue with you because they know that you're coming with real professionalism, real expertise in what's going on. Compared to in a club, they just see numbers. Oh, well, I only want to pay this much for security. Yeah, but if you do that, you're only going to get this many people with this quality. You're not going to have good. They don't care. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's important.
Your club going to be raggedy and it's going to be a lot of problems. It's going to be.
Nah, but what can we expect next from y'all?
As far as like the next.
As far as like with y'all company.
Oh, man, you just got to watch the Instagram. That's all I can tell you. Mm-hmm.
Just trying to
watch
grow.
Instagram.
Trying to grow, man. That's it.
How big are y'all trying to scale Infinite Protection? Like, you know,
how big?
Yeah, because like, you know, at first you said
no Diddy twin.
No Diddy. But like, remember at first you said like.
Just saying, man. Gotta be careful out here, bro. It's 2024. There's a lot of weird things going on. That's what I'm saying,
freak, man.
But I remember at first you said like when you first started, like you know, you was just doing it like you wasn't serious. But now that, you know, shit's starting to go in favor for y'all, how big do y'all want like infinite protection to be?
Man, as far as we blessed to take it, I can't
God
really
willing.
put no.
Yeah,
How,
but I will say
can't put a cap on it because then we limit ourselves. Where we can go further than that?
Yeah.
But I will say we have some goals where we're like we don't want to do no nightlife. We only want trying to do corporate contracts.
we're done with nightlife.
Events, hospitals, school districts, plazas, grocery stores. You know, those type of professional, executive protection, whether that's somebody traveling around all 50 states, somebody going out of country, want to be sending teams to Mexico and different stuff like that. We're not trying to deal with no nightlife, no staying up late at the club.
I'll tell you right now,
nothing wrong
it's
people
gonna
doing
get
that.
to a point.
That ain't
It's
us.
gonna get to a point where literally, like, we'll still have, our corporate jobs and this, that, and the third. Probably more than likely because we done a good job. And we're gonna be their preferred vendor of security.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna get to a point we literally gonna have straight up government and federal jobs, hands down. That's gonna be there. It's already there in our faces.
Yeah.
It's just gotta build our way up to it. But it's gonna get to a point that's all we focusing on. And that's what we focus on now. Everything we doing is to build us to the federal and government jobs,
So
overseas work.
If Dallas is having an event where they're having some, I don't know, thing with the city, we want to be one of the preferred people on the list to call.
Yeah,
If there's an event at the American Airlines Center and they need a security team, we want to be one of the preferred people to call. And obviously you just got to work your way up to that. But that's the level we're trying to. Working at nightlife and clubs, that's not for us. No offense to people that do that type of work because there's a niche for everybody.
Yeah.
That's just not what we're trying
That's
to
not,
focus on.
that ain't us.
And y'all did come from it, so you gotta.
No,
I think it's a
we
good
did.
start.
Yeah,
No, it's a good start.
For sure.
No, you got to learn the experience. But some people just want to stay there. Some people just want to do clubs.
Like every company has their specific thing. Like for example, like he spoke about hospitals, and, and medical centers. Their security, their expertise is hospitals, medical, and health centers. That's all they do.
Units,
that's what they do.
That's all they do.
You got I got a friend of mine, 24/7 protection services. My guy Roses. He focuses on the nightlife and strip clubs and things. That's his thing. That's what he likes to do. Yeah. So it's not downplaying anybody for anything. That's you. That's what you're comfortable working in. That's where you make your money at. Yeah. So that's what what I'm saying. That's what you want to be at. Now we started off there, but I know I'm not trying to have people working while I don't want to work. So yeah, I worked at nightlife because that's where I started off at. But I knew the whole time, bro. I ain't trying to be doing this forever. Yeah. So if I know I ain't trying to do it, I know somebody else ain't trying to do it forever. Yeah.
But I got a quick one. So y'all remember on Friday when Craig and Daddy was in the little portable thing? Did y'all ever have to do that?
No.
Are they waiting for some shit to pop up?
That does exist, but we never have to do that. That does exist.
Wait, that's level 1.
Level two.
Level two.
That's
level 2.
That does exist. So like, say you go to some of these warehouses, like the rooms to go off of what's it called, 30 or 20 or whatever. They got a little stand for the security guards, but so it's just a level 2 job. They check people in, make sure people's paperwork is together, and it's all about it.
They be chilling for real.
Yeah.
My cousin was doing that shit.
Yeah, it all depends on what people like to work.
Bro, you used to go to sleep like that.
Yeah,
some people. Your job is to show up to work on time, write down people, and do the details that they ask you to do.
And ain't gonna lie, that's the type of work, in a sense, that's the type of work that we look for to place our guys in. But I want you to just come to work, do the job, make your money, and go home.
Yeah, because we're gonna think about it. We have two different types
I
of
don't
teams.
want you
we
out
have
here.
teams that do just.
You always gotta fight for your life. Now, some jobs may be that,
They wanna do
but
executive
that's what we
protection.
replace the guys who like that. Like me, I'm an action junkie. Man, put me where it's a little dangerous. I'm gonna have some action or something.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be sitting around bored all
Let
day.
me tell
I
the
like to
camera,
move around.
not everybody wants to be an executive protection agent. Not everybody wants to do personal protection.
Yeah.
Some people just need a job.
I just need a job.
So that's first
I
and
ain't gotta do
foremost.
nothing.
They just want a job.
Send me, have me over patrol, do these scans, take the notes for the night or for the day, chill, and I go home. That's all I
There's
want.
different levels. Not everybody wants to be out here fighting or carrying guns. And that you don't have to do that to work for us, to work for any security company. They have different levels. Now, some security companies just focus on executive protection. We know people that they only do personal protection for celebrities, politicians, and government officials, stuff like that. That's all they do. They don't do events. They do none of that. They do strictly personal protection. That's their focus, and you can have that.
And then it's like, and I also want to throw something in there about DUCE too. I remember me going to parties, like in high school, like DUCE. Every time he was there, he always made sure I was good because of my brother. But it's like, that's my big brother, man. Like
for sure.
he always made sure I was good at every party. Every party.
Since we started the pod, Timbo, I always been talking about you and wanting to get y'all on and stuff. So yeah,
Like Barry beginning too.
appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Nah, appreciate y'all for having
Sure,
us.
having
You
us,
know,
man.
Yes, sir.
sharing the game.
For sure.
Make sure everybody hire Infinite. You need some security.
Get in Infinite.
But before we close out, we always do this thing. Well, like we just started it, but we do this thing called Start Bench Cut. But because y'all are,
Oh yeah, come on. What position we at?
Huh?
What
position?
we doing? Yeah. What's
Oh
up?
yeah, we doing like UFC, football, and even wrestling.
Okay, come on.
So it's 3 different ones. The first one, this is UFC. Well, no. This is like kind of just combat fighting. Boxing and UFC is in there. Okay, Start Bench Cut. You got Francis Ngannou, Prime Mike Tyson, John Bones Jones.
Start bench cut.
And then you gotta explain why you cutting the person too.
Okay. I'm gonna cut Francis.
I'm about to say I'm cutting Francis.
Why I hate on
You
Francis?
talking Mike Tyson? No, nobody hating on him, but we talking about
Yeah,
John Bones Jones and Mike
I'm gonna give
Tyson.
the explanation. I'm gonna cut Francis. Hard puncher, hard fighter. Technique and overall skill just not enough compared
the
Yeah.
other two.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua fight was crazy.
Yeah. Bench.
Yeah.
I'll bench Mike. I'll bench Mike.
John Jones a
Dog.
bad man, bro.
But we
I
talking
feel
about
like Mike, Prime Mike.
prime Mike. Yeah,
But
yeah.
boxing and
But
MMA
we
two
gotta
different
think though.
types
If we
of
talking
fighting.
about just fighting,
Yeah, it's
period,
two types of
between the
fighting.
3, I'm starting John all the time
Yeah.
because if you look overall, he is the most dangerous.
Elbows,
Facts. Kicks.
Like
Yeah,
Mike,
that's
wrong.
true.
Mike gonna punch you down. He might grab you and tackle you. But boy, John finna put you
Wrong,
in something
man.
you know your body could do.
Have
You
you
know
ever
what I'm
been
saying?
kicked in the thigh? He ever had a
no.
leg?
I
to
just
the-
like he hurt.
Have you ever got an elbow to the face?
I feel like this, bro. Like that.
elbow to the face.
Even
and
like
you
in-
cut
Playing
up.
basketball, yeah.
Split your
You know
shit.
it hurt. And it hurts.
Yeah, like
That's a little different. We talking about just fighting. No, obviously in boxing,
even
yeah,
not
Mike.
even
Yeah.
when I in Muay Thai practice and we working
Ooh-wee.
our kicking drills. Everything is
Ooh-wee.
literally 1 minute.
Yeah.
So we was working on 3 different kicks. You had your teepee, which is your straight leg kick. So boom, it's right here.
To here or to the knee?
Teepee, side kick,
Yo.
then switch kick.
Yup.
3 kicks back to back to back for a minute straight.
Yep.
And your partner ain't hitting you hard. It's just literally just a.
Yeah. But
But it's
repetition.
repetitive. You gotta think the weight, the heaviest part of your body is your leg. So he giving me a straight kick, and he pushing off that back leg. Now he pushing all his weight towards me. Side kick. Then he switch, and when you switch kicking, that's just switching all your momentum over. So even though he's not kicking me hard, but over a period of time, nigga, that
She
hurt.
gonna fuck you up.
So if somebody actually do it one time, oh man, I don't care how tough
Man,
you
look
is.
here, man.
It's gonna shake you because it's like, bro, what?
You kick somebody.
Yeah.
You kick somebody in the knee. We teach. Me and Deuce both train that way. Where we be fighting, somebody got they front leg up and
Taking
we
that out.
Taking it out. We'll break their leg right in half.
You niggas in these boots.
Cooking right
I'm
there.
taking it out.
I'm talking about whole knee gonna go
I'm
like
taking
this.
it
Fight
out.
over quick. Because at the end of the day, if we really had to get into a real fight to protect ourselves, I'm not trying to fight for 10 minutes. I'm fighting for 40 seconds. I'm kicking your leg. I'm breaking something. We getting you up out of there quick and in a hurry. Because you gotta think
Handle
about it. We
business.
are personally protecting somebody. Our job is not to be sitting here brawling with somebody because how are we protecting our client? We can't be here brawling with this dude. We need to get up out. We need to get
See
up
what I'm
on.
saying? He's starting to get too informed.
Come on.
Before
Come
he
on.
get to going, he finna start
Come
rolling.
on.
Who's the next? Who's the
But
next?
I'll do it too. Though. I do it too.
Yeah, Timbo is
Oh, yeah,
like
him
that.
and Della the same, boy. Ooh.
Nah, he a little worried. Cause that
Hey,
nigga
man.
be trying to tell you shit you know, and you know, and he try to say it. I'm a nigga.
That's what he do. But we ain't gonna get into
Yeah.
that. That's next episode. We ain't gonna get into that. We'll go to the next
You don't
question.
have no
Alright.
questions.
All right, so boom. Start bench cut. Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry.
Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry. I'm cutting Derrick Henry. I will. Ooh, this one's tough.
I'm starting my
Yeah,
dog,
I
Josh
mean,
Jacobs, because I play with my dog at the Raiders. You feel
Josh
what I'm saying? So I'm
Jacobs
starting my
is
dog,
tough.
Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs. He ain't from Tulsa, man. You feel
Josh
me? So,
Jacobs is that one is tough.
starting Josh. They're all good running backs.
They are. I'm a bench Jacobs only because throughout his NFL season in college, I didn't see much catching out the
Yeah,
backfield.
you didn't really see much with him.
That's because they wasn't doing
I
that.
know that. That's his play
that
calling.
was their fault.
No, that's play calling. That's
He
play
do all
calling.
that.
He
That's their
definitely
fault.
can catch out the backfield. It's
Their
just
fault.
if you're not seeing it, then it's like, hey, you're not active.
Ball.
You're not active in the passing game.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, on the other hand, Oh, he tearing everybody up from catching the ball and running the ball. Not saying Josh Jacobs can't do
My
it.
guy.
They just wasn't
He's gone
using
now.
him for that. They just wasn't using him
Bro,
for
I'm so
that.
mad he left my team, bro.
Oh yeah, he Tennessee now. Ain't
And
he?
then with Jordan Love tearing his MCL,
Weren't doing right. He'll be back though. It's 4 weeks.
man.
5
Yeah.
and
weeks.
Aaron Rodgers being greedy.
Your team suck,
He
fool.
A-Rod, man.
Did Devontae Adams leave him?
Hey.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, we suck
tough.
right now, bro. This
It's
shit kind of
tough.
crazy.
Nah, for
But
real.
y'all, but I appreciate y'all for coming, and
Nah,
also
for
just
sure.
want to give y'all flowers, like because the reason why we bring y'all on, like obviously me and you go way back, but it's just like people out of this, like we just want to shed light to like people from the city with these businesses. Like this is very important to see, like, and also too, I just want to close out, like, do y'all have any advice for anybody that's trying to be a security officer in the future, like youth or anything? Like, what's some game I can give them?
For me, one, getting training in some type of martial arts. So whether that's boxing, Muay Thai, Krav Maga, you wrestling, some type of combat oriented, fighting style of sports. Getting behind like DUCE with Cleo. DUCE, had a mentor in the
Cleo
game.
Jackson Jr.
Yeah. So
Everybody in that does security
Know Cleo.
in DFW, they know Cleo Jackson
Cleo.
Jr.
So having
That's
a
the man
mentor,
of the
yeah.
game.
Having a mentor, and then training, having a mentor, and just working your way up through the steps. I think that'd be the best method to get where you need to go.
Method to the man.
I would say simple. Don't be scary.
Yeah.
That's really what all comes. I know plenty of people that know all type of training and they can
Yeah,
fight
they
good
got
in that
skill.
gym.
But outside,
But you step out here in this parking lot
Man,
and
gotta
everything
be
flying, you gonna freeze because you shook. You scary. If you're scary, don't even bother.
but that might be your upbringing. So I don't know.
Don't even bother.
What you mean?
Some people upbringing ain't. They wasn't built. We was raised like dogs.
You know what? Come on, man. Come on, get up.
We raised like, hey man. Hey, hope you got some insurance.
You can try that
can't
little
be scary.
insurance.
Man. You can't be
As soon
scary.
as you throw that leg, I'm grabbing. I'm gonna flip you over.
Hey
I'm gonna hit the
man,
back flip.
many have tried. You will fail.
Until you ran into this one. No,
You got insurance? You gonna need it.
I got car
You
Sound like Della.
need some.
Sound
You gonna
like
be at the
Della.
doctor hurt.
But yeah, on the count of 3, we're gonna close it out. Catch y'all on the flip side. 1, 2.
Catch y'all on the flip side.
You supposed to say?
Oh, we gonna say that. Oh, I didn't know. Hey, all right.
Cut
Go
it
ahead,
out.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Catch me on the
Pop,
flip
pop.
side.
Catch
you on the flip side.